In 1970, half a lifetime ago, Dennis Moffat started Red Deer's Farmers Market. Now, with the help of son Patrick and daughter Fiona, they continue this fine tradition. Here's his story.
So here we are at the Farmers Market. The date today is July the
28th.
Now, why is that why did you know that right off the top?
Well, I remember a day in 1933 that I arrived here. That was my birth date. And
85 years ago.
85 years ago. And my mother had a tumor at the same time, and they kept the tumor and threw the baby away.
You started the market 48 years ago.
1970 was the first official market.
Was there an unofficial market?
Well, in my head.
Oh.
In 1969, I was sitting in a canoe in northwestern Ontario fishing, and I thought to myself, we live in a rural community in Red Deer, and there's no market, there's no farmers market. And I thought, maybe I should try and start one. So when we got back, I went to city council. I wasn't on council then. And I approached the subject and I said, let's have a farmer's market in Red Deer and I'll manage it for you, for the city. And we'll develop it. And the mayor at that time, bless his soul, Mayor Ed Barrett, a great man, who said to me in all seriousness, it'll never work. We tried it once, years ago, and it'll never work. If you want to stick your neck out, go ahead. We'll help you. So I said, the help I want is, can I use the address of City Hall to reply to a questionnaire I'm going to put in the newspaper, in the Advocate. The questionnaire said to the citizens of Red Deer, would you like to have a farmer's market in Red Deer? If so, what day would you like it on? What hours would you like it? And would you like it to be an open or a closed market? And that means that everybody would be welcome in an open market, as opposed to limiting it to one fruit truck, one this, one Hutterite, one this, and limiting. Have an open market that anybody can come to.
And this is in
This was in 1969.
1969. So people would take that
They
slip
had to
of paper,
cut it out of paper,
check
fill out,
here, check there.
Yeah, put it in an envelope, put their own stamp on it.
Which was probably 5 cents back then.
No, I think it was
Might have been
about
3.
15 cents.
Oh.
And mail it. I had 600 replies come to City Hall. Not any of them didn't want a market. Not any of them chose not to have a market in Red Deer. And 99% of them wanted it on Saturday so the kids could come and help. You see?
Yeah.
So they all wanted it to be open, and they wanted it at the fairgrounds. So I went back to the City Hall and I said, here's my evidence. Can I start the market? They said, go right ahead, but everything that costs you will cover.
We'll help you, but at your cost.
Yeah. Okay, I said. So the first few years, it did cost a few $1,000s. But the first year we had the market, there were 12 vendors. 12 vendors. 3 of them are still here after 48 years.
And who are they?
Hank Cloister.
And what does Hank sell?
Vegetables out of Black Falls.
Okay.
He sells the greatest cauliflower that you ever saw, and wonderful. And he sells asparagus and cabbage, and you can't buy a better cabbage or a cauliflower. The MacArthur family, who came and sold flowers, their son and his wife are still here, and their dad comes and sells gladiolas when they're ready. That's 48 years that family's been here. And the Pine Hill Hutterite colony are
the ones
still
that
here.
Are just right over there.
They started. This is the grandson of the original man who came. The original man who came, later became, I don't know if they call him the Pope or the chief of all the Hutterites in Western Canada. He was that important.
Wow.
And Hofer was his name, and his grandson is still here, Paul.
Cool.
So those have been here 25 years. A lot of 25 years, some of them 30. They're like family to me. It is a family, and it's a happy family. That's what I like about the market. It's a happy place to be, and people are very supportive of each other, and I encourage that.
And if somebody wanted to be new to the market, if they wanted to say, gee, this is, how do they get a hold of you?
They just phone me or they just show up. We don't take any interviews. We don't do any checking your tattoos or any of your background. You just show up and you're welcome. And that's the way it should be at a market. This is Red Deer's market. It belongs to Red Deer.